Welcome back, guys. This is number 5 of the Vergeev Group number 5 mission, and let me get it started here, and we can listen to the voiceover actors while I start up.
Ekran is ready.
Naval requesting 223.
223 in the channel, Naval.
223, takeoff when ready. Request FD, be careful. The weather is getting worse. Storm is expected in the night. Maximum attention and accuracy on the route. How do you copy?
223, copy that. Full attention and accuracy on the route.
Confirming 223, operate strictly to the plan.
Roger, sharp to plan.
223, Naval, pick up Atlas at the bridge and lead him home. Report upon return.
Atlas pick up and escort to base. Report.
223, Naval, affirmative. On your way now, over.
233, over.
Okay, I'm just going to finish my startup here, and then we'll talk about what we've been briefed to do in this mission. See, here's the altimeter. Look where it's set. Set at 500 feet. Needs to be zeroed out. That could really screw you up, obviously. You need to be careful when you do that, because if you go past 0, it like multiplies the error on it. Okay, looks like I've got both engines going. Stop the APU. Parking brake. And configure the stick. The reason I configure my stick like this for takeoff is because that way it's a little bit forward and I can just hit the collective, and I'm going to be I'm not going to be basically trying to go 100 miles an hour. I'm not going to be flying backwards. Should be right around a hover, and that's why I do that. It makes it easier to take off. And you hit Control Enter to pull that up. It'll give you your feedback from your inputs. Okay, so get the throttles to auto. Alright, I should be good to go here. I'm going to turn down the brightness on a few of these on the ball. Distracts me. And also the Averus. So, this is the last of the missions that have to do with this crash, and we're basically going to be escorting the body back to base. So we've got a convoy out there, and we're going to join up with them, and they've recovered the casualty, and we're going to basically escort it back, and we've got some deteriorating weather. So that's what's going on. I'm going to zoom in on our flight plan here. Again, you have to be careful to hit all the waypoints. All right. About ready. You have to pay attention to where on the Averus it's telling you your first waypoint is by that green line. So this time we're headed out, well, again, we're headed out to the west. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and set my altitude autopilot channel. Make sure it's got some slack in the collective to use. And I'm gonna get going pretty fast here to meet up with convoy. Again, we can check our speed by looking at our backup speedometer. I don't think that's what it's called, but you get the idea. Don't want to overspeed, which usually happens around, depending on your altitude, it's anywhere from like 280 to 300 kph, and you'll get an overspeed, and you do not want that to happen because it's pretty hard to control the helicopter at that point. Really feel the wind because I've got full left rudder and it's not very responsive. I've got some wind conditions here, definitely. And now we've got our speed output to the HUD. Wanted to push, the wind's pushing me away from these waypoints. Definitely have to pay attention. Sometimes it'll be critical to hit those the first time around, and you just won't have time to be able to go back like I had to do in that previous mission. So as you increase the speed of the helicopter, you get more lift off of the wing stubs, and so you don't need as much collective. So you're pretty much constantly adjusting the collective based on your speed and altitude. And the key is staying in that range when you've got the autopilot altitude channel on. You just want to keep it so that it's got enough juice to be able to maneuver a little bit, like over a hill, and a little bit of room to go to descend when you're over the top of a hill. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and trim out for 50 kph again, since we're gonna be escorting Tauros again. That should be about good. Let's see. Now I'll speed back up. Oh, I remember now. This is the mission where you get to use your landing light. Searchlight kind of comes in handy. I'm going to turn that on. Because these guys can be kind of hard to see. Convoy.
Observing the halo. Starting to move now. Going for the...
There they are. See if I can get my searchlight working here. That's not what I wanted. Checked it. That light's on. Yeah, it's on, okay. See, I can move that light around. See? Alright, where are we at? Gotta hit the waypoint. They really get finicky on this one. You really need to stay within pretty close to the convoy or they start complaining. There's my light. So if I keep them off to my right, I'll lower my altitude a bit. Let's go down to about 75. There we go. Where'd they go? There they are. Boy, that Jeep looks small. I don't know if it's some kind of optical illusion. I mean, I can't imagine that they messed up the scale of a vehicle knowing their attention to detail, but man, that thing looks small compared to those military trucks. See me moving my light around. So I really ought to be, searching ahead a little bit, make sure, looking for any kind of ambush. 'Cause you never know what's going to happen. Okay, they're going to be heading north. Should be taking a left-hand turn here. I'll check out the neighborhoods. Come on, boys. Yeah, I don't think they maintain 50 kph in this one either. It's they adjust their speed, so gonna have to keep an eye on them. So the difficulty, we've done this before, obviously, and as the campaign progresses, okay, as the campaign progresses, the difficulty, they just add a little bit more difficulty. So now, instead of doing a constant 50 kph, they're changing up their speed in the middle of the mission. They've made it dark. So, I mean, there's been times where I've flown up and down this road and I could not find them for one reason or another. You get distracted, other things are happening. Good mission design, basically, is what I'm saying. You know, they don't throw this at you right off the bat. They get you used to the idea of escorting a convoy in good conditions, and then they create conditions that make it more challenging. Check out a little bit more of this road. What is that? The smokestack. Civilian traffic. Oh. Not very good at controlling this light. I've got it mapped to my micro stick on my Cougar, and doesn't always play well. If I can get it to come back around.
235, passing waypoint 2.
I don't know why that keeps popping up. I think I'm pushing the button on my micro stick accidentally when I'm trying to move it. There, that's a good spot. Oh, see, I haven't been paying attention to my waypoints. And I missed one. See, they get you. They get you every time. This might be too far. We'll see. Damn. See, keep close to the convoy. I think I just lost some points. I'm not going to get 100% on this one. And I might not even get to the next mission. We'll see. Wow, I hit that. I wasn't even close to that waypoint. I was able to hit it. That's interesting. And then it skipped one? That's weird. Oh well. Alright, let's see where the boys are now.
Is RTB at 5,000.
There they are. Yep, the wind just wants to blow you away from hitting these waypoints. Alright. Man, right when we had lined up the light, pretty much set, good to go. I'm about to go into this bridge, looks like.
Atlas approaching Vergeev Group.
Try that. There we go. Did I hit that? Yep. Alright. Almost back to base. Need to watch my altitude here, since there are buildings that are higher than my current altitude. Go ahead and set that a bit higher. That ought to do it. The runway over there.
crossing the river.
Oh! Forgot about that. Wow. More tourists coming in for the Olympics. Wow, that was close. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the new terrain engine to get rid of stuff like that. That line that's just, I mean, it looks horrible to begin with, but the line just makes it, just takes it right out of the environment. It reminds you that you're just on the computer. But I know that those are like monstrously task intensive projects, creating an entire, terrain system, and it's been in the works for a while. I'm really looking forward to information on its development, and hopefully get some sort of look as to what it's going to be like, and hopefully it'll be on par with what some of the other titles offer these days in gaming. Not flight simulations in particular, but just in general. There are some really good looking landscapes out there. Hopefully they've made the right choice on choosing their engine, and we'll all benefit. Well, that's pretty much it, since there's no more action, and we will see you next time